The state government is assuring action and justice in the Mysuru gang rape case, where Chief Minister and the Home Minister of Karnataka have said that attempts are on to trace the accused and they will be caught soon.
This incident happened near Mysuru, the outskirts of Mysuru in a forest area. Two children were manhandled and the boy was beaten badly, and reportedly the girl was gang raped and she is hospitalized. It's really totally unwanted, unfortunate incident.
Right.
My government has taken it very seriously and we are after them, and we're trying to hear from the victims also, and we are joining the dots. Very soon they'll be caught and they'll be booked to justice.
ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಶಾಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸರು FIR ದಾಖಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಟ್ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಬಂಧನ ಆದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೈಸೂರು ಒಂದು ಟೂರಿಸಂ ಪ್ಲೇಸು, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಘಟನೆ ಒಂದು ದುರದೃಷ್ಟಕರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಘಟನೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ತಲೆ ತಗ್ಗಿಸುವಂಥ ಘಟನೆ.
Well, it's been 2 days since that horrifying gang rape. No arrests have been made so far. No names of suspects or indications or leads also shared at the moment. What we know, of course, is that this was a case of the gang rape of a 22-year-old female MBA student and the assault of her male friend. The cops are still waiting for the survivor's condition to improve so that a statement can be recorded. Her friend's statement has already been recorded. And let's in fact tell you how this entire horror unfolded and what exactly happened during those few hours where this girl, a 22-year-old student, was assaulted. She was with her friend venturing into one of the tourist spots around Mysuru, where she and her friend were seated at one of the spots there in the forest when they were accosted by unknown persons, and they demanded money. When they refused to give them money, that is when this entire assault happened. First, the friend was attacked, the girl was gang raped. The entire incident, we are given to understand, was also filmed by the perpetrators. My colleague Gauri joining us from the newsroom to explain to us the exact sequence of events. Gauri?
That's right, Afrida. So, in fact, to tell our viewers, this particular case has actually shook the entire nation. How this horror unfolded, we are going to present a timeline in front of our viewers as to what exactly happened on August 24 when this crime actually took place. At 7 p.m. in the evening, the student with her friend took a bike ride to Chamundi Hills. Chamundi Hills, remember, is a very popular tourist spot near Mysuru. At around 7:30 p.m., half an hour later, students got off their bike and they entered the forest area. Now, this particular area that we are talking about, the Chamundi Hills, actually is surrounded by deep forests. Now, moving on, what happens next? At around 9 p.m., a gang of 4 to 5 drunk miscreants confronted the students who were just sitting there. Now, after that, miscreants asked for money. Students resisted this entire extortion bit. Now, between 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., student was gang raped. Miscreants actually filmed the entire crime, and that was the horrific part. In fact, that horror continued for almost 2 hours. Now, moving on, what happened after that? At student's friend who was accompanying her tried to intervene and help the girl, but he was also attacked by the same miscreants who were gang raping and filming the entire act. In fact, student's friend was beaten up and even was pelted with stones. Just imagine the kind of horror that actually took place there with these two young young kids. In fact, if we move on and see what really happened after that, at around 12:30 a.m. post midnight, student's friend actually regained consciousness. After that assault, he actually felt unconscious, and after that at around 12:30 he regained it, and friend managed to rush the survivor. We are talking about the girl student, of course, here. She was rushed to the hospital because of course she was in a very bad state. At around 1:30 a.m., the duo was admitted in hospital. We are talking about the girl who was gang raped and assaulted, and her friend who was also assaulted, and both were admitted to the hospital. Now, moving on, at around 7 a.m. in the morning, the hospital staff inquired about the incident as to what really happened with these two young students. In fact, at around 8 a.m., police was informed about this incident, and male friend was asked to give his statement as to what really happened. So remember, we are seeing at a very massive time gap also here. This incident happened at around 9 to 11 p.m. in the night, but the police actually got to know about it in the morning. That is also one big loophole and one big question that police needs to answer. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely. There are a number of questions there which are, of course, important that we should ask and raise them. We will continue to do so and continue to keep our focus on this big story. Thanks for joining us, Gauri.